If you run Facebook ads for your e-commerce business and things aren't panning out how you planned, then you need to keep watching this video because I'm about to be answering some of my frequently asked questions that I get in the comments section of my YouTube videos. Now, if I don't answer a question that you had on your brain, then leave that question in the comments below and I'll be answering it in the next Q&A video that I do. Also, if you haven't yet, smash that like button, hit that thumbs up button, and then if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button. All right, question number one comes from a guy named Sebastian, which is my nephew's name. He's still in the womb right now. I think he's about 35 weeks cooking, but he'll be born here pretty soon. Sebastian, awesome name, by the way. All right, he asks, what objective do you find works best for retargeting? This is a tricky question because it depends on how large is your ecosystem, how big is your retargeting audience. If you're retargeting a very small number of people, like 500 to 5,000, I would recommend using either the brand awareness, video views, or the traffic objective. And the reason why I say that is because your cost per 1,000 reached, right? CPM. You're gonna have a much lower cost per 1,000 people reached with those three objectives. The cheapest one being the brand awareness. That's gonna give you the lowest cost reach on those people, and then you can use a variety of the different ads and creatives to just rank up a whole bunch of frequency with that small audience. Video views, if you actually have a video. Now, if you don't have a video and you're just using images, obviously you can't use the video views objective. If you don't want to have to worry about if it's a video or an image and you just want to have one retargeting campaign, then use the traffic campaign. That's going to get you a lot of clicks, a lot of people clicking back to go back to your website, to your product page, clicking through. It is going to be more expensive cost per reach with the traffic versus the brand awareness, so you got to keep that in mind. But I would really say traffic is going to get you that best conversion, right? That's kind of, the traffic campaign is a good balance between getting conversions, getting clicks, and also, reaching a good amount of people, getting a low cost CPM, getting video views if you decide to actually use a video as your ad. Now, if you have a gigantic retargeting audience, like 100,000 people, anywhere from 50 to 100,000 people, and you're not trying to spend gigantic daily budgets, and you're just trying to spend anywhere from 15 to 50 bucks a day on just retargeting that audience, then I would recommend the conversions objective. So the larger the audience, typically you want to go with the conversions objective because Facebook is going to pick those people out of that massive audience. It's going to display that ad more often, more frequently to try and get those people that are most likely to purchase or add to cart, depending on which conversion objective you're optimizing for. Typically, conversions is what I would use for the large retargeting audiences, and the traffic, brand awareness, or the video views is what I would use for the smaller audiences. All right, question number two comes from a person named Cecil. I don't know if that's a girl or a guy, so I'm just gonna say person named Cecil, all right? Their question is, what number is best for frequency, and what exactly does frequency mean? Frequency is a pretty cool movie. If you haven't seen that movie, I suggest you check it out. It's about a father and son, and it's so beautiful. What frequency is the amount of times that one person has seen that ad. So usually it's on the ad level or the ad set level. So if you see on the ad set level it says 2, and you got 4 different ads inside that ad set, then they've seen, maybe 2 of those ads, and it's an average, right? So it's like not every single person in that audience. Hello? Bullsh numbers. I get so much bullsh numbers. Anyway, it's an average based on the impressions and reach and how many people it's reached. So let's say that it's reached 10,000 people. Now on average, how many times have those 10,000 people seen that ad? So if it's reached 10,000 people and the impression served was 10,000, then that's 1 to 1. That's only one frequency. But let's say it served 20,000 impressions, 10,000 people reached, that's a 2 frequency, right? So, but it doesn't mean that every single 10,000 person has seen the ad twice. It could mean that one person saw the ad 5 times and another person saw the ad 1 time, and it averages out. So keep that in mind. But with the second part of your question saying what is a good frequency number, me personally, what I would say, as high as possible. You want them to see your ad as many times as possible, because the more times they see your ad, the more familiarity they have, the more credibility you may have, the more trust that they start to get if your ad is good. Now, another thing to really keep in mind is that your ad that has 10 frequency should not be the same ad. If they see the same ad 10 times, that's like super annoying. You don't want to have them see the same ad a million times. I'm actually seeing this freaking guy's YouTube ad a million times, and I'm starting to just get frustrated that I want to just like block the guy. I want to block seeing that ad. And that's what happens when people see the same ad 15 times. They don't want to buy your product. They just want to block your whole brand altogether. So you want to have a large variety of creatives, images, videos, all that kind of stuff, large variety for them to see, because that helps with that fatigue. That helps with them actually liking your brand and wanting to see more, and not just wanting to cut you out of their life altogether. So frequency is hugely important. Make sure that when you're targeting a small audience that your budget is not too high, because if you have this budget of like $50 and you're targeting an audience of 1,000 people, those same 1,000 people are gonna see your ad a million times, and they're gonna get so frustrated and just think you're super annoying and then block your whole page, and that's gonna really not be good for you. So you want to make sure that your spend matches your audience size, and also you want to have ad variety. All right, this question comes from a username called Blend Buddy. So I guess that's a brand. Check out Blend Buddy, Google them. Their question is, when you split test your creatives, do you make completely different ads, or are you making minor changes to them? First, I apologize about all the reverb and echo in this room. Still haven't had a chance to get a whole bunch of stuff on the walls and flooring. It's tile flooring, so bear with me, I apologize. When split testing, I am not a huge fan of minor changes. I do pretty large split testing differences. Completely different ad copy. If we're looking at just 2 different ads and we want to use the same creative, being an image or a video, completely different ad copy. Like maybe this ad has very short ad copy, and then maybe this one's got a longer ad copy that has the whole see more button that they have to click in order to see all of it. So big differences, right? And then if we're split testing between an image or a video ad, completely different creatives there, right? Now, typically with split testing, I do like to link to the same pages or the same links in general. I don't like to have one split test link to the home page and another split test link to the product page. I do like to have them both linked to the same place. So that way, if a conversion does happen, I know, okay, it's because of this. You don't want to go crazy with your split testing a whole bunch of different things, right? Like this would be a bad thing to do. Having 5 ads in one ad set, all linking to different places, all different types of creative and images, and depending on what your goal is, if you're trying to get conversions, you want to do your split testing in a calculated way so that you can go back and look at the data and be like, okay, the reason why this worked is because of this video, or the reason why this worked is because I linked them to the collections page instead of the home page, saving them a step from going from home page to collections. Or you just want to do your split testing in a way that makes it easy for you when reviewing the data to know what's working and what's not working. For question number 4, I took you back here to the backyard. It's like 90 degrees right now. The sun's blazing down on me. I want to get into this pool so bad. Anyway, question number 4 comes from a person named Morty. They ask, when something in your Facebook ad campaign isn't working, how do you know if it's the targeting or the actual ad before you change it or turn it off? That is actually a really good question. Good question. Man, you really don't. I mean, you're never gonna know 100%, but how you will know better is by running that same ad across multiple audiences. So split testing it across different audiences. And then as you're running ads in general, just spending money and driving traffic, you need to be looking at the metrics and the data. So looking under the breakdown section and looking at the age, looking at the placement, looking at the gender, and really trying to hone in globally which targeting is working the best across your entire ad account, right? Which age range is really resonating with your brand, with your product, with your creatives and all that kind of stuff. So once you start to hone in on who your customer avatar is, like, are they a man? Are they a woman? You know, are they 35 to 45? And then what part of the country are they located in? As you start to develop more information on your actual customer avatar, then you're gonna be more confident with the actual targeting that you do. And then as you run your different ads, you'll start to looking at those metrics like the click-through rate, your cost per click, looking at your video view amount. So if you're running a video, then I would highly recommend looking at the video breakdown. You know, go to that little drop-down menu. It's set to performance. Go to video engagement and look at the 10-second viewers versus the through play, 15-second viewers, 25% viewers. So look at the data to see, okay, is this video really getting viewed? How many people are clicking on the video? What's my cost per reach? And then looking at the actual ad and seeing how many people are liking it, how many people are sharing it. That's gonna also give you a good amount of information on your targeting, because if it is getting a good amount of likes and comments, chances are the audience you're targeting is resonating with it, they're liking your content, and you may have a winner there. So you just gotta play with things. You gotta spend money, gotta do a bunch of split testing, you gotta be looking at the data, and you gotta be actually keeping track of that data so that you can really optimize and hone in on what's working, what's not working as far as your audience stuff and your ad stuff. Oh man, I just had to come back inside. It is freaking hot out there. It's like 90 degrees out there, maybe even hotter. I gotta check with Google and the weather app to see how hot it really is out there. Question number 5 comes from somebody named Spirit Jewels. Maybe that's a brand. I guess that's a brand, Spirit Jewels. And they are asking, do you offer services for creating and optimizing Facebook ads or just personal one-on-one consulting training? We actually do offer services. I run a full agency. We have a team of people like graphic designers, copywriters, and all that kind of stuff. We offer Facebook ad management, messenger bot, email marketing, building out Shopify stores, ClickFunnels stores, all that fun stuff, content creation, making videos around their products, stuff like that. If you are interested in getting some help in running some Facebook ad, Instagram ad, YouTube ad, Google ad campaigns, getting your brand out there, getting your products out there, getting some great return on ad spend, really, I mean, that is our biggest metric that we're looking at, is what is the return on ad spend? And on average, I would say we're at around a 3x return on ad spend for a lot of our clients. Now, we do have some outliers out there that are lower than 3x, and then we got some that are at like a 10x, 20x return on ad spend. But yes, we do offer these services. If you would like to jump on a call with me, chat about it, there's gonna be a link below in the description, or if you're watching this on Facebook, there's a button somewhere. Click on that, go to the landing page, book a call with me, I'll give you a proposal. That is all that I wanted to really cover. Somebody's at the door, I gotta go get the door. So that's all for this video. If you found value, be sure to hit that like button, leave your questions in the comments below, and I'll answer your questions in the next Q&A video. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button and then check that little bell so that you get notifications anytime I post a new video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.